Good morning. Happy third day of spring. And I don't know this precisely because Persians celebrate the Norouz, or the Persian New Year. Norouz, by the way, means new day. That's my family name. We celebrate the Persian New Year the exact moment that the spring starts. So even if it's in the middle of the night, we sometimes wake up in the middle of the night and we greet each other, we kiss each other, eat sweets in the middle of the night. So with all the situation going on, let's just close our eyes one more time. And I want to use this opportunity to do our part. I do believe we are the contributors of the entire cosmos. So let's just use this opportunity. Let's close our eyes and just connect to our hearts. Maybe put your hands in the middle of your chest, just deep breath to your heart. And I want you to just release any tension. Just come to this moment. And I want all of us to imagine, visualize Iran, Israel, all the region over there. And let's imagine we're all holding hands around this area. And better yet, hold hands around the globe, our planet, our Mother Earth, that is graciously holding us, waiting for us. Just hold hands. Let's just come to that space together. And then imagine, you're putting your hands and giving light that is coming through the head. And it's just flowing through your hands to this region and to the entire planet. And just see light coming from your hands, the palms of your hands, to this area. And as you're seeing this, the region is lighting up. I want you to just imagine it. Know that this is real. We are doing this together. We are doing our part. I promise you. Just trust me on this. This is quantum science. I know that the mind sometimes is like, but we are doing this. Trust me. Open your heart. And I want you to see all the people in that region and the people on earth. See them all laughing, smiling. No one is hungry. Everyone is playing. Just see that, visualize that, believe it. Let's believe it in our mind first. You know, we were supposed to be eternal. And we are doing this to make it, it's happening already, but we are making it faster in the 3D. Just as the light is coming to this region, and I want you to see everyone, and maybe just put your hands right now away from your bodies physically. Just doing this, if you can, please. And just imagine with closed eyes, you're giving light, and you're seeing everyone smiling in peace, in graciousness, in love, eternal love. Put a smile on your face right now. Your brain believes this when you do that. Deep breaths to the heart. See the region lifting up. I want you to see the region lifting up in light, with a big smile on your face, and believe it. Beautiful. Slowly open your eyes. And if you're crying, believe me, your tears have water codes, and it's healing the planet. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for doing this with me. It means so much. Thank you. All right, let's start. Let's go. So rebirth. Rebirth usually means a death first, right? And when we have trees in the winter, it seems like they're dead, right? But look at that. A couple of months later, we have blooms, right? We have beautiful flowers. But then there's the death first, right? So let's read this poem by Rumi. Die, die in this love, die. When you die in this love, you will gain the spirit of life. Die, die, and do not fear this death. For from this earth, you will rise and embrace heavens. Die, die, and move beyond yourself. For through this death, you will receive 100 new lives. Die, die, and lose yourself. For in losing yourself, you will find the treasure of eternity. So spring is here, and we are alive now. We are rebirthing. The earth returns to life. And I want you to maybe just ask yourself, what old story in you is ready to die in love and be reborn? Let's be honest. Just close your eyes for a second. Just ask yourself, what old story you're ready to let go? And know the magic. Once you recognize this, it's already releasing. Any old story. You can do this. Be honest. And now, instead of that old story, what do you choose to create and see? Instead of that old story, what do you choose to see in yourself and in the world? And I want you to come up with a word. What is that word? Just one word that is a presentation of that new story. And I want you to open your eyes and throw it out like popcorn. Unity. Abundance. Peace. Wholeness. Illuminous. Enlightenment. Connection. Love. Spirit. Spring. Yes, yes. Fresh. Yes. What else? Forgiveness. Starts with the self, by the way. All forgiveness is self-forgiveness. What else? Stability. Possibility. Enlightenment. Alignment. Truth. Peace. Balance. Joy. Yes. What else? Acceptance. Full acceptance. All acceptance is self-acceptance. Gratitude. Yes. Now I want you to just open your eyes, your arms like this, and imagine all of that is coming. All of those words are coming to your heart. Just embrace all of it. Bring it all to your heart. Deep breaths to your heart. Accept it. Open your heart to receive all of those words. Yeah. And as you receive it, see all of those words seeping into every cell of your body. And I want you to imagine all of that is going out to the world. Just imagine it's all going out. It's pouring out of you. It's pouring out of you. You're not giving anything. You're literally pouring. It's just being poured. Imagine it. Believe it. Believe it. Beautiful. Hey, we're done. We're done with world peace. We've done it. Let's go to the next one. All right. So all these old stories and new stories, they're so important. So let's talk neuroscience a little bit. Because every thought that we have, and most of them are, by the way, are conscious or unconscious? Unconscious, right? Most of these thoughts that are unconscious, they all lead to feelings, and feelings lead to behavior. So literally, we are the product of these thoughts, our unconscious thoughts. And as Carl Jung says, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will drive your life, and you will call it fate. So we have to be very careful because most of these are unconscious, right? So thoughts are very important. Yes? Let's go to the next. So I'm going to interweave a little bit of Persian culture. As you can see, this beautiful Persian New Year spread in front of me. And this comes from Zoroastrianism. And we're going to talk about this religion in the next slide. But the principles of Zoroastrianism is good thoughts, good words, which are behavior, and then good deeds, again, behavior. So good thoughts, good words, and good deeds. These are the principles of the first religion of Persia, or Iran, actually, and then it was named Persia. So let's go to the next. Zoroastrianism is one of the world's, so that's a good slide if you want to take a picture. You want to go back, Mark, if anyone wants to take a picture of that. Good thoughts, good words, and good deeds. So Zoroastrianism, I want to talk about it a little bit. Let's go to the next. Yeah, thank you. It's one of the world's oldest known monotheistic religions, originated in 1500 BC in ancient Persia, founded by Zoroaster. And he taught Ahura Mazda, by the way, Mazda, right? The car Mazda, it's inspired by this, yes. Ahura Mazda is the supreme, all-wise, benevolent God, the uncreated creator. The uncreated creator, and that's the God and the love that we talk about here. The universal consciousness, or the cosmic truth and order. And it influenced Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. So Persia is actually the oldest continuous civilization. All right, 3200 BC. And let's go to the next. And Cyrus the Great actually created the first human rights charter of 539 BC, and that cylinder over there, I've seen it from up close in a British Museum. It's considered the first human rights charter. It promotes religious freedom and tolerance. Yeah, do we need that right now? And it advocates the repatriation of displaced people, and it's established law of rule and justice. All right, so it's very interesting. The reason I put this here because we are the first civilization that created this, and look what's happening right now. So, and we are hopeful. I just want you guys to know we Iranians are very hopeful right now, and we really do feel the light is coming out from that darkness. All right, so I want you to just take that in and take it from a Persian, from an Iranian. All is well. We are hopeful. Okay. Okay, good. We are hopeful. Good. All right, so now where do justice and compassion and peace on earth start? So this, equality, all these things that the Cyrus cylinder is talking about, where does it start? Where do you think it starts? Yes, from within. Every one of us, from within, right? So this is so important. I want us to, because sometimes we feel like a victim, right? What's happening? You turn on the news and you feel like a victim. We feel really frustrated because we can't do anything about it. But I'm telling you, open your heart. We can. It starts with us. This is all quantum science. It's not just some positive thinking. It starts with every one of us. Mother Teresa said, if every person on earth cleans their doorstep, the whole world will be clean. That's what we need to do right now. It's so important that we release all the fear, the frustration, yeah? And bring back our attention, because attention creates reality. This world is a world of attention and intention. So with this talk, I'm hoping that I can bring a little bit of de-victimization here, where we have the power. It's within us, within our heart and within our mind. So we all agree here that it starts from within. So let's go to the next. Just like a mirror shows what's already there, life reflects what's within you. You cannot change the reflection, only what's inside of you, right? So that's what we are. It's a little bit tough. It's a tough pill to swallow, yes? But it's the fact. So we're gonna start with ourselves. We're gonna continue perpetually release fear. So if you wanna see peace outside, we first need to see it inside. It's impossible to see beauty, joy, peace on the outside without experiencing it inside. If I tell you a word in Persian, you wouldn't understand it because you don't have it inside of you. It's not registered, right? So we understand things that are within us. So let's go to the next. So those thoughts, and I've shown this before, this little mock-up that we have. The ants, automatic negative thoughts, right? We need to be very careful about these thoughts. Any thought that is coming from judgment, because all judgment is self-judgment, and all love is self-love. And it's so easy to say these things like a quote, but when we think about it, it's tough. It's really tough. And we really have to do the work moment by moment. So let's go to the next. So let's practice this. Close your eyes, and I want you to monitor your thoughts for about a minute or two. You know, we have between 30,000 to 100,000 thoughts. Most of them are negative. So I want you to tag your thoughts. Is it coming from love or fear? Just monitor. Just bring your attention to your breath, and as soon as you're aware of a thought, just tag it. Is it coming from fear or love? You can't force the mind to stop, just monitor it. Beautiful, come back to me. And I want you to give me like a percentage. How many of them were negative, coming from fear? So for example, 80% fear. Give me a number. 10% negative, 2% negative. What else? 0%. Yay! Got it. What else? Tell me.
I think underneath 2 or 3% at least.
Oh, good, good. Did anyone monitor it? It's so important because, again, remember, we are making, by monitoring the thoughts, we are making them conscious. So this is the first step. So my PhD dissertation was on this exercise you just did. If you go to the next, please, Mark. So 3 daily 1-minute mindful breathing micro breaks. I call them micro breaks. Throughout the day, I had 60 people doing this, what you just did, just monitoring the thoughts for 1 minute and then coming to breath. That's all. They didn't need to, tag it or anything. So the reason it works, just 3 1-minute mindful breathing macro breaks increased present moment attention, increased well-being, increased recovery from stress. Just 3. Okay? So this is science. All right? Because I did it. So just 3 1-minute. And the reason it works is because the mind is always thinking those ants. And guess what happens in the body? We become ill. These thoughts, they manifest as sickness in our body. Besides, all the unpleasant experiences we might have, we will also manifest disease in our body. So just 3, so if you want to take something today from this talk, just 3 1-minute mindful breathing micro breaks. Just bring your attention to your sensation of your breathing on your chest or under your nose. And then as soon as you're aware of a thought, you let go of the thought and you come back to your breath. That's it. So you're telling the brain, I'm in charge. No more unconsciousness. And the more we do this, the more we are aware of these unconscious thoughts. And then we can become aware of our feelings and feel our feelings. Find the thought that is creating the feeling. Yes? Was this good? Was this helpful? How many of you will do this 3 times a day? Yes, just 1 minute. And you can do it with open eyes even. Just bring your attention to your sensation of your breathing on your chest and just be there. That's all. For example, you're looking at the beautiful flower. Really look at the flower or your breath on your chest. In that moment, you're dismantling those ants because the brain, the working memory of the brain is very limited. My brain cannot think of those ants and really look at that flower. It's impossible to do that. So that's why mindfulness works, by the way. So when you're really drinking that tea, really tasting that tea, smelling the flower, in that moment, those ants are dismantled. And you're creating healing in that moment. You're creating joy. You're creating peace because there's no unpeace thing in just smelling. Right? It's just neutral. Let's go to the next. All right, so all these intentions that we have every morning, I'm going to be so peaceful, I'm going to be so joyful, right? That's just the 5% of our conscious mind. It's just the tip of the iceberg. Underneath the iceberg, there's 95% subconscious mind. Yes, and those are those unconscious thoughts that we have. Oh my God, what is happening in the world? I have no power. All these thoughts that we have, yeah? Those are all underneath the subconscious mind, underneath the iceberg. So we have to intentionally change these thoughts. We have to question them. We have to journal them. And then question them. Make them negative. Oh, I have no power. You just make the sentence negative. I have power. Oh, they're ruining this. They're not ruining this. Or even change, if you're very brave, you can change the pronoun. You say, I am ruining this. That's really tough. So this way, we are questioning the thoughts. And we're changing the feelings. And guess what? We are influencing the world. Because there's nothing outside of us. All of you don't exist. They're all inside, like on my retina behind my eyes. There's only me. You're not here. You're all inside of me. So there's nothing outside of us. It's just an illusion. So it's so important to create that peace within ourselves, because that's where the power resides. That's the only real power. We have no control over the outside, do we? Let's go to the next one. So those subconscious mind, this is a very bad photo, but it's good for the mind to understand this. So the little elephants in circus, they're tied to this pole, and they try so hard to pull themselves, to pull the pole out and free themselves. And they cannot, because they're very small. And guess what happens when they grow big? They definitely can free themselves. Yes? Because they're really big. But do they even try? They don't even try, because in childhood, they learn that they can't do that. This is the subconscious programming. So believe it or not, all these subconscious programs and thoughts, they come from childhood, from 0 to 7. 95% of our brain is wired until 7. That's why it's so hard to rewire. It's kind of like cemented, but it's not. It takes awareness and practice to rewire. It takes courage at the beginning to question those thoughts because it seems so, oh yeah, what I believe is so true. There's no way it's not. But questioning every single thought that is bringing you to fear, that takes courage. Do you agree? Yes. Let's go to the next. So this is the journey of remembrance and claiming or calming the nervous system, because all those thoughts put our nervous system on fight or flight, and we are always in reactive mode. We are always reacting. We are always trying to defend ourselves. So we have to, this takes work. We need to have a formula, which by the way, most of you have my book, find it on Mind Shop, The Art of Living in Joy. So there's a 5-step system in here where you become aware of these thoughts, and then you feel your feelings, and then understand where the thought comes from, and then you find another perspective. These are the steps. And then you eliminate fear and proceed with love and compassion boundaries, which, by the way, we're going to practice all the 5 steps in our workshop. So come at 1. It's going to be so cool. You will love it. Okay? So this is the art of living in joy. Perpetually, over and over again, become aware of those ants, question them, feel the feelings, and flip them. With what mantra? We need mantras, right? I have the power. World peace starts with me. All these mantras, where it actually dismantles, contradicts those negative thoughts, those fear-based thoughts. We are saying the ant to the ants, I'm in charge. No more. You can't run my life. I love you, but because we can't hate things. What you resist persists, right? So that's number 1. Don't resent your programs. They have been there to protect you in childhood. So the first step is to thank them. Thank you. Sit at the passenger seat. I've got this. Something like that. Really talk into it like this, because it was built in childhood. It's very naive. And taking care of that inner child, because that protective mechanism is protecting the inner child. So really talking to the inner child. You're okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Really tight. Really tight. Just look at me. I'm really tight. Go all the way. Go all the way. And then maybe tilt your head. And just feel safe, soothed, seen, and secure. These are the 4 S's of conscious parenting. So you're reparenting your inner child. Make yourself feel safe. Talk to your inner child. I know it's kind of awkward. I talk to my inner child really out loud. That's how it works. You are safe. I love you. You didn't do anything wrong. You're not responsible to make anyone happy. Your only responsibility is to play, go play, and see your inner child playing in your heart, carefree. And this needs to be done at least 3 times a day. This is not just one time every month, or one time in the New Year, or one time in a workshop. It's 3 times a day, and I do this 5 times a day. So if you want to really, we need to get into the groove of it. This is the art of living in joy. Like learning the system and do it over and over again. And I want to tell you it works. I am the only child. My default was doom and gloom. I never played. For my first hypnotherapy 30 years ago, when the gal said, oh, you're 3 and you're joyful and you're playing and you're jumping, I'm like, that's the moment. I'm like, oh my God, I started crying, where I never had that. I never had that playfulness and joy and carefree state. So I was very doom and gloom up until a couple of years ago when I really implemented this. So my joy level was probably 2, because I'm a perfectionist. I was always looking for, doing something, pleasing people, I don't know, all sorts of things, and most of you know. And then through this, I literally rewired my brain. And this is about rewiring. So imagine there's a forest in your brain, okay, all trees, and there's a path with no trees that we've taken all the time. The perfectionism, the anger, the resentment, whatever, depression, whatever it could be, people pleasing. And now every time I'm aware of my inner state where I am from 0 to 10, if I'm not a joy at 10, joyful at 10, I ask myself, what's bringing me down from 10? And I'm doing the system. I'm cutting a tree in the forest of my brain. So every time I get to joy, I'm cutting a tree in another part of the forest of my brain. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we're creating a pathway in the forest of our brain every time we practice this. This beautiful state that you have right now, you were only 2% negative. I love it. So when you cultivate this over and over again, you're cutting a tree, another tree. Every time you're cutting a tree. Well, imagine they're all plastic trees, sorry, okay? All right, so you're creating a pathway, a new pathway in the brain. And then the more you do this, the less you take this path, which was short-fused before, you get angry, whatever is happening before. Now, this path, and you don't see this path anymore because you haven't taken it. And now there's only this path. That's the science of neuroplasticity, brain rewiring. So we need to practice. So I have those of you, I put some flyers there for my last Saturday of every month. I have Joy by the Sea, Silomar. So this, I always have this, that joy your birthright. Every time I look at it, I just don't say, oh, it's there. I really cultivate. I pull myself up to 10 in joy. I'm cutting a tree then. So it's not just one, like reading one book and be done with it. Oh, it's there. When you read a book, you're using this part of your brain. But when you practice, you're using the middle of your brain. And then the more you do this, it moves back to the back of your brain. So it becomes second nature. So right now, and you can also anchor. So every time you smile with your meditation, anchoring your smile. And every time I'm smiling and every time I'm breathing deep into my heart, I'm there because I've programmed it. Right now, I'm there. So we need this, right? We need to do this. It takes time. It takes work. It takes effort. But we have all the power. We can do this. And I want to tell you something. It sounds spooky maybe at some level, but this earth is not for us. We came here for this earth. And every time we are experiencing peace and love, okay? We are elevating the vibration of earth and we're helping the humanity. This is bigger than us. This is not just a war between the Middle East and another country. This is a scenario through which we can grow more love within our heart. Because these are really important times for humanity. It's important that we do our part, that we contribute in elevating the consciousness of the planet so we can live the eternal, and I'm saying eternal love that we came here to have. A home, huh? So let's go to the next. So these are some of the things. So as you monitor yourself, the fear, negative self-talk, chronic worry, rage, guilt, shame, judgment, resentment, unhealthy foods, they create fear, screen time, a lot of screen time, anything compulsive. And then we want to hug more and kiss more. And as you hug and kiss, please keep it for 20 seconds. 20-second hugs really help produce oxytocin in the body. Gratitude, mindfulness, time in nature, healthy foods, physical activity, doing service, creativity and play and choice, right? When we have a choice. Creativity and play, that's one thing that I didn't have. And I'm trying to rewire my brain to do more and more. This play and joyfulness and jumping and dancing and singing and creating beautiful things and creating art. And I know most of you do that, but I didn't. So I'm kind of rewiring my brain to do that. That's why when we go to Joy by the Sea, we just jump and, we skip like kids. They're very good exercises, practices for the body to come to that love. We are releasing that fear. Because at any moment in time, by the way, you only are vibrating on love or fear. There's no third way. Only love or fear. So let's go to the next. So a lot of play, right? A lot of joy. And this is one of the traditions Persian culture has. And this is the night of the last Wednesday before the New Year. It's called Persian Fire Festival. And so I'm going to read a little bit about this. So Persian Fire Festival is the last Tuesday before Norouz. We jump over fire. It's really cool. So little bonfires, and we jump over it, and we talk to the fire. We say, my sickness, burn my sickness, and give your beautiful light to me. So we sing as we jump over it. And we did this Tuesday, past Tuesday. So it's a Zoroastrian tradition, 1,700 years ago. Jumping over fire is a symbol of purity, good health, burn away negativity, victory of light over darkness, and togetherness with family, right? And the significance, light, energy, healing, joy, and unity. All right, so these are some of the things that we can do to create more play. And for example, I myself, I'm a very serious person, so I have to force myself to create play. So important to do this. So let's go to the next slide. Now, the spread. Again, a lot of color, a lot of play and joy and beauty and coming together again. New research shows that people who are socializing every week, they have higher, longevity, more happiness. So, for example, on Wednesdays, I have social day. On Wednesdays, I work outside, and a bunch of my friends come and we have coffee. Like, it's scheduled in my week. So let's do that. That's very important. Science says. So we have over here the heart-shaped dish over there. It's called sabze. So these are all the 7 things that start with S, 7 and more. So that one is sabze or grass. It's sprouted wheat, symbol of rebirth and growth. We have apple or seb, a symbol of health and beauty. Then we have senjed or dried oleaster. It's so delicious, my favorite. Symbol of love and affection. Who had senjed before besides Persians? It's really cool. You can buy it from international stores. It's really delicious. Then we have samanu over there. It's brown. It's sweet wheat pudding. And a symbol of strength and power. Then we have seer or garlic, symbol of protection. We have sirke or vinegar, that blue bottle over there. Thank you, Shahinju, for creating this beautiful spread. Symbol of aging and patience. And then we have sumac, most of you know it's a spice, symbol of sunrise and wisdom. So what we do with this beautiful spread, we take pictures. Again, the moment the spring starts, like at 3, for example, a.m. in the middle of the night sometimes. So, yeah. Yeah, you can take pictures, beautiful. I put sweets and all sorts of things here. Let's go to the next. 7:45 a.m. So today, this year, Friday, 7:45 a.m. So we didn't have to wake up in the middle of the night. All right, so let's go to the next one. We have another one in the community room. Please, after this, you can go ahead and see Shahinju's all beautiful spring collection on the walls as well. So Norouz is here. The buds start to play. Pause, and pause is a system in this book. Breathe and let your old stories sway. Spring in your body, joy in your mind. New choices bloom. Leave the old behind. It's a beautiful poem my ChatGPT assistant created. Thank you. Next one. Let's go to the next one, Mark. So I want you to ask yourself right now, what's one little thing you can do daily? So I want this to be daily, really important. So we have to, this is all about commitment, yeah? to do daily to bring light and claim your birthright to joy. And what does your inner child need? So close your eyes, and I want you to be very adventurous and playful. What can you add to do daily to bring that play and joy and peace? Some activity that your inner child really loves. When I asked my inner child was like, I want to jump. I'm like, what? So I remember when I jumped on the couches, my dad didn't like it. So I bought a trampoline and put it in the middle of the room, and I started jumping on it. So see what your inner child needs to do to have that carefree life and that joy. I really want you, I am challenging you to come up with a new activity you can add. Okay, I want to hear a couple of your suggestions. Go into the ocean, yes. Ocean, dance. Sing, yes. Yes, that's what you do all the time. I love that. Greet the sunrise. Who else? Dance. Paint. Laugh. Run. Chasing, yeah, that's a good one. Tickle each other, I love it. Pillow fights. Yeah, think about it. Really, you are worthy. You are worthy just because you exist. Not because you don't need to be helpful. Really, the spiritual community, we like to help, we need to fix, we need to heal, right? You don't need to. You've done enough. Take care of yourself. You're worthy just because you exist, and joy is your birthright. Do not forget. Let's go to the next. So this is one of the beautiful mantras that helps me when I feel frazzled a little bit. So I say, I am loved. I am protected. I can do this. All is well. So let's say these together. And I want you to really take it in. Believe it. Whatever you say, your mind believes. Say it with conviction. Like when you smile, your brain thinks you're happy. It really does. We are in charge, right? Let's go to the next. So the art of living in joy, the first path is proactive, which means using mindfulness and joy exercise, as we're going to do like in a couple of minutes, and live your joy in 10. Or do active, which means if anything bothers you and not a 10, ask yourself, what's blocking me from 10? And then do the pause, which means feel your feelings, find the thoughts, question the thought, find another perspective. Yes, and connect to heart. I always say we are like computers without Wi-Fi. So the first 4 steps, like deep breathing, feeling the feeling, understanding the inner child is frustrated, and finding another perspective, is actually, after doing this, we are getting connected to Wi-Fi. The 5th step, take deep breaths. Now I'm connected to Wi-Fi. Now I ask a question. In 5 seconds, I get the answer. Because the answer is within the heart, the cave of the heart. It's right here. And as you see, the heart is pulling the brain. That's what it means. The first 4 steps is in the brain. And the 5th step is in the heart. The answer is in the heart. Yes? So let's go to the next. And heaven on earth has been my recent mantra in the past 2 months now. So throughout the day, around 1,000 times to 2,000 times, maybe more, I just say heaven on earth and deep breath to the heart and pull myself up to 10. Okay? Imagine it. So this is not heaven on earth inside my body, but I'm also, by doing that, I know I'm bringing heaven on earth. Okay? So let's do this. So close your eyes. I want you to rate yourself from 0 to 10, 10 being the most joyful, most graceful, most easeful, most grateful. What's your number? And we're not going to work with the number right now. We're going to work with the number in the workshop, but we're going to do the last step. So I want you to think about all the ants that are pulling you down from 10, okay? It could be the war. It could be, financial, could be health. So just whatever it is that is pulling you down from 10, imagine there's a tray in front of your eyes and put all of them on the tray. Just visualize. Whatever you visualize, your brain thinks is true. Put whatever is bothering you on that tray. Say, I'll get back to you. Okay? Now, I want you to use gratitude or any other tool and pull yourself up to 10. Like, I want you to become your happiest ever. When was your last memory that you were happy? I want you to really feel that. Pull yourself up to 10. Really force yourself, kind of. Put a smile on your face. Take a deep breath to your heart. Maybe put both hands in the middle of the chest. And pull yourself up to 10. Say, I give myself permission to feel the most joyful in this moment. Because if you don't do it in this moment, when will you do it? The only real moment is this moment. Past is gone, future is not here. This is the only reality. In this moment, how you're feeling in your mind. Pull yourself up to 10. Deep breath to the heart, smile on the face, pull yourself up to 10 and maintain the 10. Don't let it go. Challenge yourself. I know some of you don't like, some of my clients, they say, can I stay at 9.5? No. Pull up to 10. Do it. You can do it. You can do it. Pull up to 10, maintain the 10, big smile, deep breath to the heart, maintain it. The more you maintain it, the more trees, plastic trees, you're cutting. Pull it up. Maintain the 10. Stay there. Stay there. Really revel in this 10. Revel. Revel. What if I didn't have my right eye and I do? This is radical gratitude. So really want you to push yourself. Give yourself permission to feel 10 and stay there if you're there. Really revel. Like your mouth should salivate right now because you're so happy. And I want you to come up with a phrase or a word or a mantra for the state and repeat it in your mind. Repeat, repeat, and pull yourself up to 10. Keep the 10. Don't let it go, please. Don't let it go. Anything bothers you, put it on a tray. Go back to 10. Stay there. Stay there. Repeat the mantra. You can do it. Repeat the mantra. Okay, slowly open your eyes. Do not lose the 10, please. Open your eyes. Do not lose the 10. Keep repeating the mantra in your mind. Keep the smile. Don't lose the 10. Keep it. Beautiful. You got it. Thank you. See you at 1.